at small forward. At 6'9", number 43, Sean Williams. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 32, James Ennis.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this.
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to
On 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, I'm Kevin Harlan. For the Miami Heat, they are coming off a good outing against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Redick dishes to Paul. Griffin against Granger. Clock at 6. Deflects the pass. And Redick kicks to Paul. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You always like to get that first lead in the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there.
You know, it's interesting. Chris Paul possessing great quickness, and yet his natural inclination is not to push the pace. He tends to prefer to operate in the half court, running the pick and roll.
Here's Ennis, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Williams kicks to Granger. Granger right side. From 11 feet away, pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. We talk about Paul's preference to play in the half court. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan Clark tend to flourish in the open floor.
And to me, Kevin, it's really about finding that balance, the right balance. But a good sign for the Clippers has been Blake's development as a half-court offensive weapon. He's shooting it better facing the basket. He's shooting it better with his back to the basket. And he's making his free throws at a higher rate. So that lends itself to being a little more effective in the half-court.
Good observation.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Here's Cole. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Nobody near Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The feed to Granger. Passes it to Ennis. Here's Cole. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cole's got 5.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Now here's Griffin, averaging 23 points per contest. Off target from the baseline.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
Granger misses.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Here's Redick, averaging 12 points a game. That's good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Bosch drives in. Dishes to Cole. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Heat shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2.
He's off on the first, so it's both teams making substitutions here. No good on the second free throw. Here's Bullock. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Clippers leading by 6.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles. And for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, for the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in L.A.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Crawford out there with Farmar. Then there's Reggie Bull. Then there's Glenn Davis. And it's Hawes in at the center position.
And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in L.A., folks, only 6 times have they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in L.A. land. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team, the Clippers.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the Heat pick up 2, Crawford drives in. The 10-footer finds the target. Crawford's got his first points in this one.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, in this new-look Heat roster, Chris Bosh's role has certainly grown. At times in the past, he said he missed that alpha dog role. Now he's out to prove he's still got it. He said he's a different player than he was at 25. More mature, a better leader, and better prepared for this all-around role. Kevin, he's excited for the challenge.
He'll be much more of a focal point, Doris. We'll see how he does. Thank you. Chris Bosh is checked in for the Heat. Granger comes in for Dawkins, and he gets it to go. And guys, for the Clippers, acquiring coach Doc Rivers from the Celtics in exchange for a draft pick. In Boston, he'd been the second longest tenured coach in the league after Greg Popovich.
You know, but rather than rebuild, I think he wanted to go for another ring in L.A. He's got a lot of authority, final say on personnel decisions. So Doc has really put his stamp on this team.
Sean Williams checks in for the Heat. And the Clippers making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Nobody near Barnes. Hits it from three-point range. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Chalmers. Makes it off the glass.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Number 1, Chris Paul.
Well, he'd love to have the same kind of season this year. I mean, nobody was better last year at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Napier passes to Williams. And it's Bosh at the elbow. Here's Napier, defended by Paul. And here's Chalmers from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Here's Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Well, they've finally gotten into a rhythm offensively this quarter, and if they keep shooting like this, they won't be down for long.
Well, Steve, you can see them looking to cut that lead down little by little to turn things around, and that's how you got to do it. How do you eat a big pizza? One slice at a time.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Here's Napier. Got it off in time, but it's no. And we finished one. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Matt Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Norris Cole is out there with Ennis. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Williams at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Not a big surprise, but the Heat, Steve, were the best team in the East last year when it came to playing teams in the Western Conference.
Yeah, that's not a shock at all because they have the most talent from the East, and I think only facing those clubs twice each, Miami was much more likely to be up for those games from an emotional standpoint.
Griffin down low, working on Williams. The offensive rebound, blocked. Ball against Granger, pass to Bosch. Fades. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know, back to your point about the Heat in the West, they were the only East team to get 20 wins against the Western Conference.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Chris Anderson has checked in for Chris Bosch.
And for a team in the East, that's often the real test of how good you are. Of course, that wasn't really a question for the Heat, as they were always regarded as the team to beat last year in the NBA.
Cole's shot is good.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Clippers leading by 11. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And Redick kicks to Jordan. 8 feet away, and Granger with the block. Here's Cole, covered by Redick. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Well, Danny Granger in his prime, a 25-point-per-game scorer and an all-star, but knee troubles have conspired to hold him back over the last couple of seasons. Still an effective role player, but just not the star that he once was.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Williams, and Dawkins subbed in for Ennis. Pass to Dawkins. Here's Cole. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And you recall, back in 2005, Danny Granger slipped to 17th on draft night because of concerns about his knee. He made it 7 seasons before that became a hindrance. Now he's trying to overcome it in the latter stages of his career.
Here's Cole. 8 points for him. Expanding his range. Anderson dishes to Granger. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Granger at one time the franchise player for the Pacers. But with their cap situation, Steve, the writing was on the wall.
Well, a new team in a new situation. And, you know, when healthy, Danny Granger is still an impact player. Really at this stage of his career, though, he's best served in a reserve role.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for the Heat. Napier comes in for Norris Cole. And both free throws good for Dawkins. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Farmar. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Crawford passes to Davis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Napier kicks to Chalmers. Here's Napier. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Crawford at the small forward. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Napier. Here's Paul. Crawford outside. Pulls up on the wing. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Had so much space there, and the defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
Feeds it to Chalmers. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's Napier. Here's Bosch. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Crawford leading the charge. Kept alive. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Bosch. An even 3-on-3 break. From 15 feet away, he squares up and sinks it.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
A different look for Miami. Granger comes in for Mario Chalmers. And it's Norris Cole in for Napier. Matt Barnes is checked in for the Clippers. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He said, nobody but us believed we'd be in this position, and here we are. I'm proud of you guys tonight. Now go finish this thing off.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. So far in the game for Cole, he's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Ennis with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Cole's shot is good.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second three of the half.
The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Magic. Ball outside. Kicks it to Barnes. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Paul. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Granger kicks to Ennis. The dish to Bosch. And stolen by Jordan. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Paul, and that one's good.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
Defensive foul, James Ennis. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake, it looked like you guys came out with